started.
We're starting. Welcome to our podcast.
I'm Mason.
I'm Ashton.
I'm Val.
Today we're going to talk about a lot of things.
Wow.
Can't have a podcast with a monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's true. Jason would agree with us, but he's not here.
Yeah.
Jason missed again. So,
A special guest didn't show up.
special guest couldn't make it.
It's unfortunate.
That's fine. Alright, so, first topic we're going to talk about today. It's probably, why do you think we started this podcast?
Leave it down in the comments section. No. Okay, so, it was the night of the first playoff basketball game, and we all came over here before. I don't even remember what for.
Just hanging out before.
Okay, yeah. And then we sat down on the couch, and we just kind of decided that it'd be a good spot for podcasts. So we started it. And it was like the first good idea that we actually went through with. So.
Yeah, actually followed through with this idea.
Yeah, but now we're switching couches like every episode, so I mean, it's more like a couch podcast instead of Grandma's couch.
Yeah, exactly.
This is true.
I like doing this podcast because I think if adults see this and they see that like problems, like everyday problems, are getting to teens, and then the teens are talking about it, maybe we'll pay more attention to it, and also people at our school like it.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Val?
Yeah, it's fun. Kind of like what Ashley said. It's kind of cool to have like teens talk about what they think.
I already said that.
Yeah. No. But I don't know, it's kind of fun because we all get to drink Monster and talk about random stuff and complain about things.
Yeah,
and I like complaining and drinking Monster, so it's perfect.
What? Here's another topic. It's okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Banjo, it's okay,
Okay.
Banjo. Let's go, Banjo.
This is Ranger. Ah, thank you. All right, get on.
Ranger.
Get on. Get on.
Bye, Rangers.
Oh, bud.
Get on.
Push.
Okay, another topic we can talk about is school. I think we're gonna be able to talk about school.
Yeah, we should give it. Yeah.
What do you think about Alex?
It's okay because you're going at your own pace, but also it doesn't like give you a motivation to catch up or like go ahead of everyone else.
It does. For me, it does.
Well, not for me.
Yeah, I have 2 online classes that I'm taking. Well, not really, but Alex is an online class, and I'm also taking German. And like, I like online classes a lot more than like a teacher speaking, because teacher lectures can get really long. Like our science teacher, they just get too long, and I just don't want to be there anymore. And with online, you can like take it at your own pace. You can jump around and stuff. That's what I'm doing in Alex.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with chapter 8.
I think I like Alex more because everything that we have, like to check our grades and most assignments for English, science, everything is on the computer. And when we had like last year, we had like science stuff would be on the computer, and then math would be in the textbook. And then I'd always forget to do my textbook stuff because I just was on my computer the whole time trying to do that work. So it's nice to have everything on the computer. So it's really hard to forget about it.
Yeah. Pretty soon, all the classes there's just gonna be no more textbooks. It's just all gonna be like online classes.
Because in science, we also just use the online book and do stuff on there. So I feel like school's gonna be like more based on technology than it already is, like in the upcoming
Probably
years.
like by the time we graduate, that's pretty much all it will be.
Because all the textbooks that we have now, I don't think we got new textbooks this year, and then all of a sudden we just don't need them anymore because we do Alex.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your favorite subject in school? Just.
Probably English,
Oh, I like English.
just because of the teacher, I guess.
Oh, I kind of like all of our teachers, especially my study hall teachers, but probably civics because I'm just like really interested in law and stuff like that. So
I like geometry. Right now I'm learning
I'm not
about
in that, but yeah.
trigonometry, which is sine, cosine, tangent. Science and math just really interest me. I want to do something in that field when I grow up. Either like
Like a veterinarian.
what?
Like a veterinarian.
Like a veterinarian?
Yeah.
Like every single person in our school?
Or an athletic trainer.
athletic trainer.
Yeah, that's fun too. Oh,
Yeah. What do you guys want to do when you grow up?
Hopefully be a civil engineer. I've always wanted to do that ever since I was like younger.
explain that to me.
You know, what's a civil engineer?
Well, I don't know like the entire thing. I don't know all about it.
Just
but,
a
like,
basic, please.
Just
Explain to them.
what is civil engineering?
I
Like-
actually
I'm working on the construction of buildings and roads and making blueprints for them.
It's
I
kind
think-
of like architecture,
Yeah.
but civil engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do something in the math field or the science field.
like, would you be a teacher or just like a job involving that?
Job. I don't really think I'd be a teacher. If I was a teacher, it would definitely not be elementary.
No.
I wouldn't be
No.
able to handle little kids.
I
It'd
can't.
be like
now.
maybe like a college teacher. Most of the college teachers now are like my brother goes to St. Norbert, and all the teachers there are hardcore leftists.
Jeez.
Yeah, all the you forgot how to bark. Yeah, all the teachers there are just like totally biased. And in his end of the world class that like he talked about in the last podcast, he said that that teacher is like super leftist. So yeah, either I want to be like a college teacher for chemistry or maybe even science or math, or I'd like to be an entrepreneur. Just come up with my own company because I don't really want to work for someone.
No. Who wants to do that?
Yeah,
No one.
like I don't want someone telling me what to do.
For me, well, Mason always makes fun of me for my plane knowledge because I kind of want to be a pilot, not like cargo or passenger. But what? Were you gonna keep going?
Funny for your plane knowledge.
You do. You did last night. Okay, and but like I want to do that like in the military, and then I also want to be a lawyer. Like I said, I'm really interested in law. So
Yeah, a lot of people like don't like it. Like never mind.
okay.
You know, like how people get called in for jury duty.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't like to do that.
Oh yeah.
That would interest me because I kind of want to go see like how the court
How it
the
like,
court
goes.
works.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And anything in law or like the government it just interests me, but I don't want to do anything in that field.
I just like how it just interests me how like there's like the loopholes and everything like with getting away, like double jeopardy and stuff like that. Like I don't know. It just
I feel like that rarely ever happens because
Oh,
like people can get out on technicalities like police didn't say the Miranda rights.
yeah.
I feel like that rarely ever happens.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
probably
it
have
does.
like an alarm.
Mhm.
They start it when they
yeah.
do like a chase and then pull them over, and then if
Yeah.
they arrest them, and then the alarm goes off, and then
Yeah.
tell them. That's probably not what happens.
Probably
Yeah.
not. Like, but I mean, they go to like police training for like how many years? So they probably just instinct.
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Mason.
So we were talking about Al Capone and civics, right?
Yeah.
We were.
And how he had like bribed cops and
And then he got
Yes.
pinched for tax fraud
Yep.
when he killed like probably 100 people.
Oh,
His mom did.
Yeah.
Gang.
I don't know why, but like mob and stuff like that, like Al Capone, that also interests me on how they can like get to that level of authority, especially like over the whole.
Level
Like-
35.
Yeah, level 35 mob boss. No, like how they can get to that level of authority, like especially over a city like Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about how much money those police would have gotten that were on his side for turning him in.
yeah.
How does he keep those
It's kind of scary
that
that
trust?
police can be like bought like that. It's just
Yeah.
Anyone could be though.
yeah, I know. Just
Al Capone was a very scary man though.
What do you guys think about that college fraud
Oh, I was gonna make a
with
joke
Aunt
about
Becky?
That. Yeah, poor Aunt Becky. No, I don't
Poor
care.
Aunt Becky. No, she deserves. She
I feel
did
like
it to herself.
You pay that much money
To get into USC.
to yeah.
Like
yeah.
USC isn't even a prestigious college.
No, it's not. I feel like she almost paid No, she did pay more money to fake the ACT or SAT or all those tests,
Yeah, all the
and
college.
you probably would have paid less just to do it normally and get accepted and pay the tuition.
Yeah, and if you're gonna spend like, I don't have this money or children, but if I
Yeah.
but if I was to like buy one of my kids into like a college, spend 500,000, drop 500 G's on my kid to get into a college. I'm not gonna send him to USC. I'd get him to Duke or North
Like,
Carolina
yeah,
or some
something
some
good.
like good school. Plus, I don't even know. It just confuses me why they're gonna drop $500,000 on their kid going to USC. You don't even hear about USC like
Anywhere.
exactly.
Anywhere. The one thing that confuses me too, that makes me angry, is that Jason was saying that this one guy said that he was going to, like, not even go to school and just go to the parties.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
That's
you have your
kinda-
parents spend that much money and just.
And you're just gonna not even try.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably
You could
pay-
actually get a
they-
good education.
Yeah. I wonder what high school they came from too. Like, oh, they're coming from this massive high school, probably pretty big high school, or just a private school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
It
that's
actually
fair.
crush them that they spent that much money on you and you just don't care and have no respect for it.
I feel like, in a way, though, that's not even totally on the kids. The parents have to play in somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Like, for people to be so spoiled that their parents spend 500,000 on them to get into a college that's not even that good, it's just it angers me.
It does.
Honestly. Because I rarely get, like, I don't know.
The part that confuses me the most is, are they just like, they just don't want their children to like actually work for what they want to achieve, or are they like saying that their kids are dumb and they have to like cheat for them so they can actually go somewhere?
I don't know.
Like, what is actually the point of it? I feel like it'd be so much more accomplishing to like actually earn it yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's just probably to look good on the resume. They're probably just
Mhm.
going to be actors or something anyway.
Yeah.
So why would they have to go to USC?
Yeah, exactly.
And now they're probably their whole career is going to be busted because it'll be like, oh, you're the chick that got cheated into USC.
She's already out in bail too. Yeah, it's like $1 million bail though. So
I feel like the kids that actually go to USC that were friends with her, like her Aunt Becky's kid. I don't know what her real name is. I'm just gonna call her Aunt Becky. I feel like
I don't want to be real.
yeah. I feel like the kids that were friend with Aunt Becky's kid, like, feel betrayed maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not really betrayed, but just like offended maybe because so your best friend got bought into a college that you worked your butt off to get into.
Yeah.
Like they're so spoiled to get 500,000 spent on them for like just to get into not even a really great college. I mean, it's a good college. It's a D1 college, but still. And then there's kids like us that like I don't even know.
I don't know how their parents are okay with that or can like.
Yeah, I feel so guilty. Like if I got bought into a school,
Oh, no,
I feel guilty if I miss school for being sick.
I don't. But I'd feel guilty if I got bought into a school.
They're way too spoiled.
Yeah.
What do you think about? What do you think like the best game that you've ever played is? Like
Well-
PlayStation or anything? What do you think the best game?
Oh, just console or like game?
Any game.
Okay, I'll start with console though. I had, the first console we had was like a Wii, and of course there's some good ones on that. But I think like when I first got into like gaming by myself and I didn't have to have like my brothers in the room with me, was probably the Xbox 360. And I have a lot of good memories on that.
No, games, not gaming consoles.
Okay, I was getting there. okay. I don't know. I play a lot of good games. Call of Duty series, Battlefield series. But then there's also like weird games that no one knows about, like Simpsons Hit and Run, and like
I know about that.
yeah, and like
I killed my eggs before.
yeah, well, even like the weird computer games that you don't even buy, you just like download them.
Yeah, like on Steam.
Yeah.
I just didn't buy. I downloaded CS:GO.
Yeah.
On our Mac. Played that last night.
CS is probably one of the greatest games.
It's
I've
so
ever played.
hard.
Yeah.
It is. I don't
It's so hard to
understand
play.
how people can get into the competitive.
Like
scene
I'll
like
have a sniper and I'll have the crosshair on the guy, and then I'll just go through him, and then
Yeah.
he's across the map in one tap with a pistol. I don't even know.
The
how
guns
it
in
gets
that
me.
game are so broken. You can.
Dude, you got a hair in your lip.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, that's gross.
Shit.
I played Call of Duty. That's like what got me into playing video games. I think it's like I was like 6 years old and Caden was 8. That's all we did. It's awesome.
I remember like our first console that we got, like our family. I think it was a PS2.
Yeah, I think you had that before.
And my brother, I would always watch my brother play Spyro or Guitar Hero or like any of the old games that have like remakes of them coming out on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Like Ratchet and Clank,
Crashing.
Spyro,
That was fun.
Guitar Hero.
Yep.
I grew up watching my brother play those games because I think he's 6 or 7 years older than me, and like I'd be 5 years old watching my 12-year-old brother play this game, and it just amazed me. And then 2 summers ago, I saved up and I bought myself a PlayStation, and I downloaded some games, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. The first game that I think I played ever was probably, I think, Halo on the Xbox 360 or Crysis.
Ooh, Crisis is
Yeah,
a good
that's
game.
a good game.
I think one of the first games.
Or Skyrim. I played Skyrim,
I played
like
Skyrim when I
all
was really
summer.
little too.
Yeah.
One of the first games I ever played was either Baby Party on the Wii, or Modern Warfare 2. I know we had that for like ever.
On the Wii, we had it for like probably 5 years. I'm gonna say, and then I spilled milk on it.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
But it was the funnest thing ever playing Wii bowling against Gav, my brother. It was fun.
that. Speaking of having like older brothers when you were little, like with gaming, it was always the best feeling when you got to have your older brother like beat the level for you. So that
Yeah.
you could
Yeah,
move
I
on.
know.
I used to do that with Pokemon all the time.
Or like when I was younger, I bet you my brother gave me like an extra controller that wasn't turned on and played, and I think I was playing and it would be the best time of my life. I do that to my little cousins now.
You actually?
Yeah, to Chandler and
Yeah.
they're coming up tonight actually. So
Is can't think of his name now.
Brayden.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
I think my first game ever was Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2.
Oh, that's a good
That
game.
was that and Spyro.
What's your current favorite game that you not necessarily have, but you've
Fortnite.
played within within this year?
Fortnite.
Within this year,
Just kidding. Fortnite's awful.
God awful.
I think-
Don't play it.
Don't play it.
Don't play it. I
If
still
you're
play
watching
it.
this,
It's
don't
an
play
addiction.
it. Don't play it.
for PS3, I think my favorite game was Uncharted 2.
Okay, but
That was,
did you play
That's
that
the
within
one.
this year?
huh? Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think the game that I've played the most, probably split between Skyrim, Black Ops 3, and Fortnite. Because first game, so about 3 summers ago when the Xbox 360 was like,
Yeah,
it was probably like in 2014 maybe, when I had nothing to do in summer because I couldn't get a job because I wasn't old enough and stuff. My brother was working and my whole family was gone. So I'd play Xbox, play Skyrim like all day and night. And then I went to, when I first got my PlayStation, my mom said that if I saved up for it, that she'd buy me a game. And she didn't expect me to save up for it in a week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then she bought me a game like right away. And that was Black Ops 3. I think I prestiged 8 or 9 times in that game.
It's also I feel like the games are so much more fun when you buy the console yourself. Like
Yeah.
I bought my PlayStation myself. I was gifted the Xbox 360 because my brother bought himself a new one and gave me his. And my PC I bought half of, and my dad helped me pay for the rest. And I think the PlayStation games are always more fun because I earned it myself.
Yeah, that goes with a lot of things. Like, I make myself food
It's always
All
so
the
much
time.
better.
all the time,
Yeah.
and like, what do I make a lot? I make these amazing sandwich. I make an amazing sandwich. It's an Asiago bagel with Swiss cheese on both sides, and then warm turkey and mustard.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's just the best thing I've ever had.
It does,
And I'd
yeah.
rather eat that than anything else. But
anything.
if I make something myself, then it's so much better.
I actually,
Even if it tastes awful, it's just so much
So
much
you know
better.
you made it, and it's just like
An
Yeah.
accomplishment.
I make myself spaghettios all the time, and and that's like it's like you don't even make them; you just heat them. But they always taste so much better than when my mom's like, "Here, I made you SpaghettiOs." It's like, get that out of here.
Get that out of here.
I'll make it.
Yeah. What's your favorite sport to watch?
Hockey.
Hockey, for sure.
Well, okay, to watch, everything is fun to watch except for golf and baseball. Those
I
are just
agree.
so, unless you're watching baseball like live, like you're there,
Yeah.
it's a lot more exciting. But watching it on
MLB, like Major League Baseball, I don't follow that.
I don't
and like NASCAR.
don't
Awful.
even.
NASCAR, golf, tennis,
Why is it a sport?
baseball,
Why?
any all those 4 sports are just awful to watch. They just
Yeah.
pain me to watch.
I think, but yeah, baseball is way more fun to watch in person.
In person,
and same
like-
thing with hockey. It's like a completely different.
Yeah, I think-
tournament.
The thing with hockey is it's a lot like soccer. It's long, little periods are long. No one ever scores, but I don't know. I think it's just
Fun to watch.
because I play it, it's that much more interesting, and because I like follow the players, it gets more fun. And there's more to it, like fights and big hits, and so that's fun.
Yeah, the only things that I like about the sports that I just listed off,
Yep.
except for tennis. Tennis is awful.
Just don't.
Anyway,
Yeah,
No.
the only good things about those other 3 sports that I listed, like golf, NASCAR, and baseball, is the highlights, like crashes.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's a highlight. Home runs and hole-in-ones and stuff.
There's no such thing as a highlight in tennis.
Yeah,
There's not.
no.
There's not.
Maybe it might be funny if someone like breaks a racket after they lose.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That's the only
I'm pretty sure you get like dequalified. Disqualified, not dequalified.
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 There.
You are dequalified. Banjo, don't do it.
My
Banjo.
my favorite my favorite my favorite sport to watch is probably my favorite sport event to watch is probably March Madness.
Yeah, I think basketball is the most interesting to watch because it's just so fast paced. So
Yeah.
much happens so fast. It's
Same
easier to
with-
keep up with.
Same with football.
Yeah, football.
Yeah. My favorite sports to play though are definitely football and basketball.
And when you lose
Baseball also.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 sports
I
I
don't play any sports competitively. I do plan on it next year. But I guess just like in my backyard against my friends or wherever I'm at, football was always like the most fun like at recess.
Yeah.
But like now when Mason comes over and like all we do is hockey for like 3 hours, I don't know. It's just like you can be doing nothing, like literally just like trying to have puck control, and it's just entertaining.
I agree.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the NCAA tournament? Who do you think's gonna win that?
I don't know. I don't follow it much.
Of course you don't. What about you? What about you?
I don't know. We kind of talked about it earlier. I like UNC. I don't like Mason said. I don't follow it as much as I probably should because I enjoy it. So I don't really know, but like the 4 teams that we listed off, like UNC, Duke. I'm just trying to remember.
I think
UNC
UNC and Duke are gonna be the final 2 teams that play each other.
Yeah, I like those two.
I think UNC can clutch up and beat Zion. Honestly, Zion's pretty good. He's an animal, but I think UNC can pull through.
Where is Zion? Is it freshman, sophomore, junior, senior?
Hmm?
Zion. Like what grade? Is
Is Zion's a freshman, isn't he?
freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Okay.
So he's like 14, like our age. Just kidding.
So wait.
Oh, there's a hair inside of here.
So is it almost kind of? Do you guys think he'll be going to the
Oh yeah, he'll be a
double
first.
A, NBA? Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be a first round draft pick. Zion for sure. Yeah, he'll be the first pick. First overall pick.
Yeah, he's really good.
There's a lot of really good people that are on Duke.
Yeah. They're kind of stacked.
They are stacked. They're probably the most stacked team like ever in college. One of them.
What else we have?
What's a place you guys want to visit?
Oh, I know me and Ashton because we both had the same one.
Yeah, Val and I really want to go to Fiji. That'd be fun. What about you?
Honestly, like just for food and like the culture, probably Italy. I've always wanted to go to Italy. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, Italy for sure. I've always wanted to try some actual Italian food and get to know their culture a bit more.
What do you think about the Battle Pass in Apex?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is it out now?
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
thing.
Oh,
All I know is I'm not gonna get it.
I'm not either. I feel like any game that has a Battle Pass is just falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they need more. They need another thing to.
It's so bad. Like when like season 2 Fortnite when that came out and like no one even had an idea of a battle pass. That was interesting because it was like kind of gave people who.
It was a
didn't
new
wanna-
thing, but now it's just it just gets old.
It was like
It's
a
even
cheaper
funner.
way to get a bunch of skins. But now it's like even other games I play like Rocket League has a Rocket Pass.
And
No.
Fun Run,
Yeah.
Fun Run.
Fun Run.
Fun Run
Fun
has
Run
a
too.
Battle Pass.
Why?
So does Head Stalker.
Does it actually?
I don't know, probably.
Probably does.
I
Black
hope,
Ops 4 has one too.
Yep.
I hope that
I-
trend dies pretty soon because it's bad.
Have you played that recently?
I think I turned it on and I was like, you know what, I'm not playing.
That's what I
Turn it
always
off.
do. I won one game of Blackout and I don't think I'll ever play it again.
I've never won a game of Blackout.
I
I
got
probably
so
spent
lucky.
2 hours playing it and I can't.
Yeah, and it's so.
What's your favorite brand?
Of like what? Okay.
Just kidding. Clothing.
Bro, I'm gonna have to say Google. No.
Gucci.
No.
Gucci. Yes. No.
That I actually wear. Probably just like Nike or Under Armour.
Nike,
like-
I don't know.
I'm really just thinking about my shoes. Just what my shoes come from.
I think Nike shoes are way better than Under Armour shoes. Honestly,
Yeah, I agree.
not New Balance. No. Don't mind my brother. Yeah, Nike shoes are just way more comfortable and like all around better than Under Armour shoes. But I think Under Armour has better. I wouldn't say better, but Under Armour and Nike clothes are like equivalent, but the shoes aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hoodies and stuff. That's kind of like the same. But
Yeah.
when it comes to shoes, and usually I don't even know. I just go off of like who the basketball player is and the shoes I'm buying from. But
The basketball shoes that I had this year were the Paul Georges.
Mm.
They're pretty cool. PG2s. PG 2.5s actually. What? What?
Ones that Zion blew out.
Look, he blew out PG2s? Really?
what?
Those are the shoes that he ripped. Got hurt on.
How that even happen? Like, how do you do that?
He like, when he stepped,
Yeah.
his foot just went through. Yeah.
What?
I'm not even kidding. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Like
you
I heard
know-
about it. I just didn't like look it up at all. 'Cause I
Keep
was like,
talking while I pull the video up.
yeah, because like no, I saw it. That's how I heard it. Like obviously he's a good basketball player. A lot of people knew about him before, but that's how I first heard about him. And I was like, how do you get injured by like breaking your shoe? And I'm now what?
Yeah. New Red Bull.
New Red
Peach
Bull.
edition.
Ooh.
Never had Red Bull.
I don't think I've had it either.
It happened like the first 30 seconds.
What?
Dude.
Dude.
Like, okay, I could understand it if it was like old shoes, like he said, wore out. So like if it's old shoes and they're just kind of, crust is not the word. If they're just like they're bad and they're like, you know,
Yeah.
the material's getting worn out, then it's understandable. But those had to have been new. It's not like he's gonna wear old shoes.
No.
So that's weird.
You've been wearing those all season.
Okay.
What should we talk about?
I don't know. Have we covered everything that we had typed down?
Probably. What's your favorite drink?
Pipeline Punch Monster.
Like what kind of drink? Like a soda?
Or are you saying like
Any drink.
Orange juice. I drink a lot of orange juice. I don't know why.
I used to too. I used to ask my mom to get me gallons of orange juice, and then I just drink them out of the gallon
Yeah,
bottle.
orange juice is just so good. I don't know why.
Yeah, remember, Mom, when you used to give me orange juice and I just drink the... Yeah. Yeah, she knows. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, we covered everything.
Nice. I'm just spitballing here. My favorite drink is probably like the 1892 Pepsi Cola. That stuff is good. I don't know if it's Pepsi, but it's just really good. Yeah. What's your favorite YouTube channel? T-Series.
Yeah, definitely T-Series.
I agree.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't actually know. I watch a lot of YouTube.
I also watch a lot.
It matters like what genre, I guess. Like, cause like PewDiePie's a gaming channel, but like,
Yeah.
if I had to go like only like strictly gaming channel, I'd probably say like Fits or Swagger Souls. But I watch a lot of PewDiePie, a lot of Mr. Beast.
Well, those two you listed, they have like the same humor as.
Pyro Cynical.
Like,
Pyro, I watch a lot
yeah.
of Pyro. I used to watch a lot of Leafy, and I don't watch Leafy anymore.
No, I watched them like I think like 2 years ago. I just.
Watch a lot of PewDiePie,
PDP.
PewDiePie, Pyro, and just memes.
Yeah.
Any meme.
Anything that has a meme in it, I'm gonna watch.
What's your favorite game on your phone?
Well,
I'm gonna check it.
every
Clash
game that I've
Clans.
ever played on my phone, I liked. I don't know why. Oh, what was that game called? I think that was made by Clash, but we played all the time.
Clash Royale,
No,
Blue Beach.
no, it was the one where they had like fight with like the super things, and we all spent a bunch of money on it, and then we stopped playing. Remember, it had like the Raven that 3 stars, and like
Brawl
Brawl
Stars.
Brawl Stars, yeah.
Brawl Stars.
Brawl
That was
Stars is
that
fun.
I
was
don't think
fun.
Supercell made that game.
pretty sure they did.
They did?
Yeah.
Yep, they did. I still have it downloaded. I just haven't played it in probably like 4 years.
Yeah,
It was
I know.
fun while it was like
It
a
was
trend in our school.
Like
it was.
playing it while our English teacher couldn't see us. That was fun.
Awkward silence.
Yeah.
If we could edit, we'd cut this out, but we can't. So we're awful at it, so we're not going to. No, you can't edit it.
I'm gonna send me the footage at school and I'll do it on my free time.
At this topic, what's your favorite animal?
Say it
What's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal? Elk.
Who else are we?
I have a weird favorite animal, but otter. I don't know. I'm always like,
Otter.
hey,
what?
hey, okay. I don't know why, honestly.
I don't know. I just said elk because there's one right there.
I think I like anything that's like a big deal. Meese and elks.
Plural moose. Meese.
But I like for some reason I always like whales, like blue whales, because they're just so big. And also red pandas. And turtles.
Raccoons are pretty cool, honestly.
I like turtles.
Otters.
Otter.
Elephant. I like
What's
the
your
elephant.
favorite animal you have?
Chupacabra.
It's a mythical creature.
You want a legit answer?
Yeah.
Peregrine falcon.
Better than the otter. Mason.
It's a chupacabra.
It looks like the dogs from like Nazi zombies.
Yeah. Heckhounds.
Or a jackalope.
Why? Sasquatch. Sasquatch is like
Sasquatch. Kind of like Bigfoot. Kind of like Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot, definitely. Bigfoot's my spirit animal. Just because.
We have to go with Pegasus.
Snack.
Yeah, I don't like Snack. The nope ropes. Not a fan.
What's your favorite, like, sports team? Any sports team besides hockey?
Oh,
So I know
darn
you're
it.
probably gonna pick the Penguins.
No, I hate penguins.
I know.
Okay.
You were talking about them on. Where was that?
I don't know. I talk about it all the time.
Yeah. I think it was at the lunchroom.
Probably. So anything but hockey.
Yes.
Darn it.
Mine's UNC. University of North Carolina.
It's true.
My favorite sports team ever. That or the Bears. I hate the Packers.
I hate anything Wisconsin.
That's true.
I think my favorite is the Chicago
Oh, that
Cubs.
drove by. I think I
For
drove
sure.
by.
Didn't I say no hockey? Oh, we need to make this podcast funnier so we get more views.
Yeah.
Bengals. I don't know why. I think they're trash. I just like the Bengals.
Review.
See if we can edit and we can do that. 'Cause we just edit me. But
I'll try and edit this video tonight. I'll try to.
just put it awkward silences to be non-existent.
I'll try and put cricket soundtracks
Yeah,
for all
yeah.
the awkward silences
Yes.
we have because we're always unprepared.
Or like the
Yeah.
screaming goat meme. Just like something different. Just like random noises. Just random. Just like random pictures of Banjo.
That's a chupacabra.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
oh okay.
See, if someone would have told you, you probably know.
If someone would have told me what that is, I would have known. Wait, what's the Okay, but Mason, what is your favorite hockey team? Ha and nah. Bruins, right? Or have you changed?
Mine's the
I've been
Penguins.
trying to make you change.
No.
Shut up.
Bruins are so much favorite
Okay.
hockey team.
It did spill. It did spill.
Yeah, there's spills everywhere.
There's like 3 drops. I'll grab a rag.
So Mel, do you have a favorite hockey team? Honestly,
Rangers, Canadians. Yeah, I just like
He's
goalies
such a
really.
no.
The Penguins are stacked, but I don't like them.
And gone.
Why not?
Because it's so basic for everyone that's here to either like the Chicago Blackhawks or the Pittsburgh Penguins. So I just
Well, I've
can't-
always been a Blackhawks fan, Bears fan, Cubs fan.
I like the
Chicago.
Blackhawks. I just don't like the Penguins.
Maple Leafs.
Don't even. Colorado Avalanches. I like them. I just like the Rangers because of Lundqvist. And I like. Why are you doing? And I like Canadians. Actually, I hate the Canadians. I just like Carey Price.
They did.
Carey Price is actually amazing.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Very good.
I would say he's probably the best goalie.
You think?
Yeah.
The earth was actually flat, right? I think it's flat, right? When we dig down, we find out.
How many? 38?
Find it, you just missed it.
Did it actually? Where?
It didn't though.
Oh,
It was
okay.
held up like
Hi,
that.
Banjo. Here, Banjo. Banjo. Yeah, what else is there?
In New Zealand, after the mosque shootings, they banned all semi-auto weapons.
Did they?
They did. I think that's dumb because
we've
Guns-
already discussed this, but I also think
we
it's
all
dumb.
gun control is just awful. It's like it's not gonna stop shootings, and people in New Zealand are like turning their guns in.
How do we know
Why
that?
would you?
How
I have
do
no
we know
idea.
that-
If you know you're not gonna commit a crime, why would you have to turn your own guns in?
Was it a semi-auto gun that was used?
I don't even know. They just banned all semi-auto guns.
Yeah, they probably didn't even know.
No.
Stupid.
Either way, a lot of the guns used in crimes like that aren't even like obtained legally. So I mean, they're just gonna get these semi-auto guns illegally anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for like no reason they put it in.
No, I mean
It's
it
not gonna
doesn't help
change
anything.
anything.
If anything, it saves things. No, please, no.
Oh, Mason and I got haircuts.
That's
since
what I
our-
thought,
since
yeah.
our last podcast.
I did too, actually.
You did?
Yeah, I went to Synergy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe. Well, we are bad people. Come
Come here, Range.
here, Banjo. Come here, Banjo. Kennel up.
I got my horses in the brain.
What the heck is it?
Is that
So-
what this is right here?
When you see how you invented the whole like kennel up thing with chewing Gizmo.
That's
I
really
actually
cool.
didn't even know that was a thing. Did you guys have to like teach them that, or was it kind of like were they kind of trained when you got them?
When we got them, they were like 2 weeks old.
Oh, so they weren't trained.
So no,
Okay.
and they were you could fit them in the palm of your hand.
That's kind of cool.
What?
Like when you said kennel up, and you just like
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, no. The only thing I've been able to teach my dogs ever was I taught them how to shake.
I think you knows how to do that. I don't get how people can train dogs to roll over.
Yeah.
Ranger roll over.
I taught him how to shake.
You did not teach them.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yes, I did.
You're right.
I taught him at work. At lunch, every day. I give him a little fruit snack and he'd finally shake my hand and everything. I taught him how to shake.
I believe you.
Get him.
What's your favorite kind of dog?
Kind of dog?
How about you?
No.
Chupacabra. Or Bigfoot. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot,
Bigfoot.
Sasquatch, those are some pretty cool
Labradors
dogs.
are my second. Bigfoot's
Flamingos.
my first.
Definitely Labradors. My family's always had those.
What's Luna?
Huh?
Labrador.
Black lab. And Rhino's yellow.
I like Luna.
Labrador. Ranger, isn't Ranger like an English yellow lab mix? Yeah.
No mix.
It's just an English lab.
And a yellow lab mix.
Oh, Regis, we're sorry.
Is he purebred? So we can
How did you beg me against the fridge?
Ranger.
Regis.
What's your favorite kind of shoe? I don't know, I'm just looking at my shoes over here. Ranger, be quiet.
There's just a man walking up there.
Jason.
It's just dad.
Alright.
Shut up, Ranger.
Well, now we have to edit that.
Okay, well, we were at watching 30. Okay, so
We're at 42. 47.
Favorite TV show?
Friends.
Yeah, I like Friends. I don't watch anymore, but I used to.
No.
I think I've watched the Friends seasons about 16 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? I don't know. It gets really old.
Dr. Phil.
Why
No.
Dr. Phil?
No way.
Ben Shapiro podcast. You know the Ben Shapiro podcast with Dr. Phil?
No.
Pretty sure that Joe
Still,
Rogan did.
Yeah, I saw the Joe Rogan one. I didn't see the. I didn't see the.
You're lying.
You want to be our guest star then?
Oh.
No. Is it taping right now? Are you gonna edit that out?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna try it.
But yeah, I watched the Dr. Phil and Joe Rogan one.
Joe
That was
Rogan one?
funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
It was. It's pretty funny.
How funny it was. It was super funny.
It was super funny.
Yeah, we don't really know what else to talk about, so we're gonna end it. Yeah? Yeah, let's do it. Alright.
Alright.
Thanks for watching.